So I thought it was time, now that I'm starting to do reviews, just to kind of do an intro of kind of my thoughts around social media, my YouTube, creating TikTok. I absolutely love watching movies. I love talking about movies, but I like doing other things too, and I'm gonna post other things. But definitely a big aspect is going to be movie reviews. I have been told by numerous people that I should go into doing reviews. And I think part of it is I'm someone that is unusual, is unique when it comes to my perspectives and my reviews of movies. A lot of critics and people that review, they work in a number system of, on a scale of 1 to 10, where does this fall? I don't like assigning numbers. It's not often that I'm going to assign a number to a movie, because why I'm weird and why I'm unique is that I can appreciate movies for all different aspects. We'll use Pacific Rim for anyone that has seen it. That is a movie that I've heard time and time again. Oh, well, the storyline sucked. The storyline sucked. That was not a movie that, and I agree, the storyline, storyline, there wasn't much to the storyline. I liked that aspect, but you're not going to see that movie for the storyline. You're going to see that movie to see giant robots fighting giant aliens. Another example of a movie, for the most part, I detested. Maleficent. I know it was a smashing hit. I really liked the first 30, 45 minutes or so, because that was her origin story part. I thought that was really unique. I thought that was really cool. I gave a different perspective. I loved that. It was as soon as they started intersecting into the Sleeping Beauty storyline that I hated it. I love Sleeping Beauty. It's a movie that I've watched numerous times. Absolutely love it. Love the love story aspect. And they took everything that made Sleeping Beauty away, that made people love Sleeping Beauty. They completely ruined it. So even though I hated a large chunk of the movie, I still liked the original, like 30, 45 minutes of her origin story. And that's just a prime example of I'm a little bit different, because I can appreciate movies for all different aspects. I love seeing movies in different formats and comparing them, and I love recommending and talking about movies to people. I love doing spoiler-free reviews where I just kind of talk about how I was feeling and a very, very kind of brief overview of movie. From my perspective, don't live by my word. I've had people go see movies that I thought were great and they didn't like them. And that's okay. I'm very, very unique in the fact that I like all different movies, and I can find something I enjoy out of most movies. Back to the Maleficent thing. I hated 3/4 of the movie, but absolutely loved that first quarter. And I just like talking about movies. I like watching movies. I like describing them. I've been told by numerous people that I should go into reviewing movies. And it's gotten to a point where I thought it might be a good time to start navigating this and playing around with reviewing from different perspectives, theory videos. I'm someone that absolutely loves watching a movie and like connecting the dots. Now, I understand that a lot of people would want to watch a movie and then they go online and they want all the spoilers and the Easter eggs. That's not me. I will look at that after, but I really like making connections on my own. Another thing is that when it comes to watching movies, a lot of people will watch movies once. and they won't watch it again for maybe ever. For me, my view when it comes to, because people ask, well, you watch movies over and over and over again, like, don't you get tired? And I said, well, and this is in the theater. I say, well, the thing is, a lot of people don't realize that when you watch a movie for a second time, you sometimes are actually watching a new movie because you've watched the movie fully from the perspective you've never seen it. It's like Inception. It sometimes takes a couple watches. It might just be a second watch that you sometimes are watching a whole new movie because you've paid attention from never seeing it to now that you've seen it, and it's fun watching movies a second time, and you make these connections. Oh, I understand this now, and oh, I understand this now, and you kind of view the movie in a completely different light. So I think that's really fun. I also just love recommending. I want people to have the best viewing experience. So I am someone that will recommend, you don't have to, but I will recommend if a movie is good to see in IMAX, see it in a specialty format. I'm very big about recommending, from my point of view, the best viewing experience that you can have when it comes to the movies. So there's movies that I will review and I'll say, this is not one that you need to see in theaters. You can actually watch it at home. And then others I will say, no, you got to watch it in theater. And I'm someone that I will argue till I'm blue in the face to those that say, well, I have a home theater at home. You could just watch it at home. Well, unless you have a 150, 200 foot screen and specialty format, whether that's IMAX, D-Box, 4DX, where you smell things, and surround speakers, it's not going to be the same. I don't care who you are, unless you have an actual theater space in your house, it's not going to be the same. So I won't just be posting things on reviews, but at least maybe on the YouTube side of things, I'm going to do a lot of that. But I'm someone that really lives variety as a spice of life, and there's lots of stuff I like. So I thought that this is a good starting video. And I've been getting some really good feedback, so I would love to hear thoughts, perspectives. I'm completely open to getting suggestions. I'm very open to feedback and any recommendations. If it's something that you didn't enjoy, I'd love to hear why you didn't enjoy whichever movie. I just would love to have a conversation about movies and passion projects and things like that. But yeah, you're not going with my movie reviewing and my review content. It's not going to be very standard. It's going to be unique because, like I said, I can appreciate movies for all different aspects. Which I know not everyone's like that. If I become a critic, I'm not going to fit into the box that a lot of critics fit into, where they have a very rigorous set of markers, and they don't budge from that. Whereas I love seeing things from all different perspectives. I'm a huge visual person. And I just like to chat. I like to talk about movies. It's something exciting. So I'm excited to start this process. And I'm excited for where this is going to go. I have a massive DVD collection. A lot of movies I own, but I have not seen. And so in between me going to the theaters, I'm going to review my movie collection as well, of movies that I've never seen. I'm open to suggestions. I am someone that pretty much watches everything, so nothing is closed off for me. And thank you so much for watching. This is going to be a new journey of trial and error. And again, I am open to any feedback, suggestions. Yeah, so thanks for actually staying for over 10 minutes to watch my video. And I'm really excited